While the base game of Terraria is filled to the brim with amazing content, with more planned to come in the future, a huge pillar in the Terraria community is all of the mods that have been made from the game that you can normally play through Tmodloader, which in this video, I'll be showing you how to set up your own modded Tmodloader server for Terraria. Firstly, before getting into this, I want to quickly go over a few things. To start, I currently run 2 Terraria servers that anyone can join, the first being Unmodded Anarchy, and the second being a Calamity Tmodloader server. For more information on those servers, you can head over to my Discord server, which I'll have linked in the description. Next, this video will cover 2 different ways to run public modded servers, with one being paid and the other being free. Each have their own short list of benefits and cons, which I go over in this video, but no, in the end, they will have the same outcome. Now that that's out of the way, let's begin. For our first step, you will want to go ahead and get Tmodloader on Steam and the mods for it. This is a game that allows you to easily install, play, and manage Terraria mods, which you can download for free after buying the original Terraria. After that, you will need to head over to the Steam Workshop and find the mod or mods that you want in your future server. If you haven't used Steam Workshop before, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and then it will automatically download and install it without you having to do anything else. Now that we have our mods, we can leave them alone until we get to our server files. Moving on to how to actually make the server, you will have 2 different options, just like the non-modded servers. The first option is by paying for a server that a host will run for you, which has a few benefits compared to the free one, which we'll get into soon. The first benefit is that you should have easy access to your server files. The next benefit would have to be the fact that setting the server up is a lot easier, since it's just a few button clicks for you. And finally, the server's IP will not be your own IP, which you can't avoid easily with the free server option. However, one con with this, besides paying for it, is the fact you will have to manually install the mods, which I'll quickly cover now. To add mods to server hosts like Nodecraft or most others, you will first need to find the mod files, which you can find by opening Tmodloader. And once on the main menu, hit Workshop, then Manage Mods, and finally Open Mods folder, which is where you can find the mod files which will have their specific names. Once you have them, you will want to open your server dashboard, head over to your server files, and then go through the line of files I have on screen now, which will end up at a folder named Mods, which is where you, of course, place those mod files we got beforehand. For my servers, I like to use Nodecraft, but to be clear, I am not sponsored in any way, so always use what you think is best. Now that we covered the paid server option, let's take a look at how to set up a modded Terraria server for free. Unlike the unmodded servers for PC and mobile, which I covered in a last video, you do not have to download anything to run the server. Instead, the file you need to run the server is already in your Tmodloader folder. The first step is to go into Tmodloader and enable all the mods you want on the server as if you were playing them on single player. Then open up Steam, left-click Tmodloader, Manage, and then hit Browse Local Files, which will, of course, bring you directly to Tmodloader's files, which is where you will find the file named Start Tmodloader Server, which is a Windows batch file, which you will want to open. Once it's running, it will open a command prompt with the first question asking if you want to do a Steam server, which will make a server that only your Steam friends can join if you hit Y. Or by hitting No, you will make a public server anyone can join by entering the IP. Regardless of which option you choose, the rest of the setup will be the same, so choose whichever you prefer. After choosing Y or N on that and waiting a few seconds while some code runs, you will need to pick a world for the server, with the world names on the left and the single letter or number you need to enter to select a specific one on the right. After this, you will get to select your max players, then your server port, which I suggest leaving as 7777, and then you will get the automatically forward port option. Hitting Y on this will allow anyone in the world on the internet to join, while hitting No will only let people on your specific internet network join. After that, you will be asked for a server password, which you just hit enter if you don't want one. And finally, after that, your modded Tmodloader server will be up and running. Like I mentioned before, doing it this way will make the server's IP your real IP, which people will need to join the server. Once you have your IP, anyone can head over to the multiplayer option in Tmodloader, click Join by IP and choose your character, then enter your server's IP and server's port, and then they will be able to join your server. People will only be able to join while the server is running, so to turn it off, you can just close the Start Tmodloader program, and then when you want to turn the server on again, just run it through the server setup again. That wraps up my guide on how to set up your own modded Terraria server. If you're interested in setting up a non-modded Terraria server for either PC or mobile, the video I have on screen now will go over that, which I'll also have in the description. And again, if you're interested in my Terraria servers, you can find everything you need to know about them in my Discord server. Thanks for sticking to the end. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Terraria videos like this in the future. And as always, make sure to have a wonderful day.